welcome you all to the new class of chapter 5 of class 6th geography. In this video, it's the third video which I am uploading. In the first two videos, we have discussed about what is a mineral, and then in the second video, we discussed about what is a metallic mineral. So in the first video, we have discussed what is a mineral. It is a naturally occurring solid substance, organic or inorganic in nature, having so many properties. All these things we have studied in the first chapter, first part of this class. And in the second part, we have discussed about what is a metallic mineral. In that metallic mineral, we have discussed about it's of two types, a ferrous mineral and non-ferrous mineral. A ferrous mineral contain iron, and non-ferrous doesn't contain any trace of iron. For example, metallic mineral, for example, it is bauxite, uranium, iron ore, etc. And non-ferrous mineral means which is free from any sort of iron content. For example, we can say that it is gold, silver, copper, etc. So that is what we discussed in the first and the second part of our class. Now this is the third video which I am uploading. In this third video, we will discuss about non-metallic mineral. What is a non-metallic mineral? So when we start studying about non-metallic mineral, it is necessary to understand what is the difference between a metallic mineral and a non-metallic mineral. A metallic mineral is a mineral that contains extractable metal. And a non-metallic mineral means it's a mineral that doesn't contain any sort of extractable metal. So that is the difference between this metallic and non-metallic. So when we continue with our class, I'll tell some more differences there which is between metallic and non-metallic minerals that we will discuss afterwards. Now let's see that what all things which we are going to learn in this portion of our class. In this portion we are learning about what are the different non-metallic mineral, what is a non-metallic mineral, and if some examples of that. For example, it is written at the back, you can see it here. It is metals like, non-metals like, we'll start with coal, then mica, then limestone, petroleum, natural gas. All these are the non-metallic minerals which we are going to study in this chapter. We'll study about where they are found and how they are extracted, and all these things will be learned or will be dealt in this coming portion. Now let's start our chapter. What is a non-metallic mineral? Let's say that what is a non-metallic mineral? A non-metallic mineral is a mineral that doesn't contain any extractable metal. So that is very important, and it is found in the sedimentary rocks. We have studied that when I explained about the metallic mineral. I told you clearly that metallic minerals are mainly found in the igneous rock, and the non-metallic minerals are found in the sedimentary rocks. And these are the examples. They are limestone, mica, coal, petroleum, and natural gas. So these are the 5 important non-metallic minerals which we are going to study in this chapter. Now along with this, there are so many other non-metallic minerals are there, like gypsum, potash, etc. are non-metallic minerals. So the first one which we are going to study in this class is, you can see it here, it is limestone. Now what is this limestone? It's a simple stone which is used in the construction purpose. You might have seen it. It's a white, like a piece of marble or a granite we can see on the roadsides and all. That simple stone or a rock piece, we usually call it as a limestone. And the use of limestone is, it is used in the construction purpose. It is used for constructing the buildings, roads, then railways, then along with that making bridges. So everything we use this limestone. Now the next important thing is, which country, we can say that which country is the largest producer. We can say that China is the largest producer, because 63% of the rocks or limestone comes from China. And the other important producers, we can say that USA with the 5.4%, then comes India with 4.3%, and Russia with 3%. So like that, there are so many countries are there which is considered as the leading producers, and some are the countries which produce very less. And in India, this limestone is found in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, then Odisha, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh. Like that, so many places are there where we can see this limestone. So that is all about limestone. It's a simple thing. It's a small rock which we see around, and there is nothing very more to tell about limestone. We'll move on to the second one, that is mica. What is mica? Mica is another piece of stone, and it is also found in most of the parts in India. It is available in India, and India is considered as the leading producer of mica. Earlier it was China, and later in 2005 geographical mining the means geographical studies, they found that India is the leading producer of mica. India, it is in Kodarma, which is in Jharkhand. It is a place where large area is having deposit of mica. So this place or India became the first leading or the leading producer of mica in the world after 2005 survey, geographical, after the 2005 geographical survey, and it was revealed that India is the leading producer of mica. Now, what is the use of this mica? It is used in the electrical industry and in the glass making industry. So, two uses are there. They are electrical. It is used in the electrical industry, and it is also used in the glass making industry. And the leading producer is India. Earlier it was China. Now it is India. So, that is all about our mica. Now we will move to the next topic, that is coal. Before starting that this coal, the next three, that is coal, petroleum and natural gas, these three are considered as conventional energy resource. Now what is this conventional energy resource? Conventional energy resource means this coal, petroleum and natural gas are used by us as an energy resource. It is used for burning the fire, using in the industries, etc. And it is called as a conventional energy resource because if we use more and more, it is free gift of nature, that is true, but if we use more and more, it finish or it extinct. On the other hand, what is this non-conventional energy resource? They are also the free gift of nature, but the difference is that conventional energy resource, if we use again and again, it will finish, but non-conventional energy resources can be used again and again, means like solar power, wind energy, all these are considered as conventional energy resource which we can use again and again, it never comes to an end. So the first one which we have to learn about the conventional energy resource is coal. So coal, where is coal found? Coal is found in the sedimentary rocks. Coal is found in sedimentary rocks. It is a conventional energy resource. It is found in sedimentary rocks. Now the next thing is, what are the contents in that? What are the things that is there in this coal? It is carbon only, and we can say that the things which is included in that carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, along with that phosphorus and sulfur. So these are the five important things. Don't forget, first one is carbon, then hydrogen, oxygen, then phosphorus and sulfur. These are the main things which is included in in coal. The most important thing is coal. So according to the content of coal, it is categorized into four. It is categorized into four according to the content of carbon. So we can say that carbon is more or less, or carbon content is if it is 90%, it is called in another name. If it is 40%, it is called in another name. Like that, we can say that it is categorized into four. The first one is called the anthracite. The first coal or the best quality coal which is containing 90% carbon, we call it as anthracite. The second one is called the bituminous coal with 80 to 50%. Third one, lignite with 40% carbon, and the last one is peat. So which are the four categories or four division of coal? They are anthracite with 90% or the best quality coal. Second one is bituminous. Third one is lignite with 40%. And another important thing is, lignite is the coal which contain water content. And the last one is peat, which is considered as the least, or it is having very little coal. So this is all about coal. It is also a conventional energy resource. And now we will move to the next part, that is petroleum. What is this petroleum? It is a mineral oil. We get it from nature. It is beneath the earth from Bombay High. We have heard about Bombay High. From where in India it is mined. And petroleum we call it as crude oil. What we get from the earth we call it as crude oil. It is categorized. It is made aviation oil, petroleum, kerosene, diesel. All these are produced from petroleum. All these are the byproducts of this crude oil. Now, it is also a conventional energy resource. It is called as black gold, it is called as rock oil, etc. Now, it is mined from where? The largest producer is Russia, and in India it is produced in very less amount only. And along with that, now, earlier it was mined from Bombay High, Gujarat, etc. And now from Assam we started mining this petroleum, because we found in India, we found large reserves of petroleum from Assam. So we started mining petroleum from Assam also, and like that very less amount is mined from India, and India is also producing petroleum. Now we'll move on to the last topic of our class, that is natural gas. What is this natural gas? We can say that it's an allied product of petroleum. Natural gas is also found along with petroleum. Where petroleum reserves are there, where crude oil is found from earth crust, from there we will get this natural gas. It is also formed in the same way how coal and petroleum is produced. After so many years undergoing pressure and heat, this remains of plants and animals transform to coal and petroleum, and during that time this gas, natural gas, is also formed, and it is said that it is layered under two hard rocks, so it never escape. It will be there, and we can mine it and take it from there. And this oil fields, it accompanied this natural gas is usually seen near the oil field, and it contains methane, ethane and propane. So what are the contents in that? It contains methane, then ethane and propane. Now let's see what is the use of this. It is used in two categories. First one is as LPG gas, which we use in our daily life. That in our house gas cylinder will be there. It is LPG gas, liquefied petroleum gas. And in the vehicles we use CNG, that is compressed natural gas. It is used in the vehicle. So in two ways we can use this natural gas. First one is as LPG and the second one is as CNG. Now we will move to the last part of our class, that is where it is found. It is found in large amount in USA. We can say that the leading producer is USA. And in India produces just very less amount, that is 1.5% of the total production is from India. And USA is the leading producer of natural gas. Now in India, where it is found? It is found in Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Tripura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra. From all these places we get reserves of natural gas. So this is the main topic which we are dealing in this video. So 5 important non-metallic minerals are there that we studied in this. That first one is limestone. It is a simple stone which we see around. Then mica, almost same. The first one is used for construction purpose, and mica is used in electrical industries and glass making industry. Then we all know about coal. It is earlier people used it as a like conventional energy resource. It is mainly used for producing heat. And now in thermal power plants this coal is used. Then coming to the next one, petroleum. We cannot live without petroleum. We use it in our daily life. We use it for transportation. So it is not possible without this petroleum. It is another important conventional energy resource. And the last one is natural gas. And all this we have discussed in this portion. I hope you understood everything. And if any doubts are there, you can ask. So stay home and stay safe. Along with that, learn properly, ask doubts, and after finishing the next video, I'll upload the notes. Thank you.